I'm going to recruit a toddler to shoot Donald Trump. I might consider trying to do a bit more, or I might download a save game and just be like, look, I miraculously did all this, but I can only do it off camera. Oh, the part's corrupted.
There's just a suspicious gap where I sound a lot older and suddenly more fluent in my racing commentary.
Fair and square. I doubt you'll be as lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles.
His voice sounds familiar. Not from the first game.
Little Terrorburger has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
Doesn't help that he has a UFO.
It seems slightly unfair.
Please, let's win this race, and then we can watch the credits and reminisce on how shit this series was. Why he's driving a floating Lilo? You cheating!
Yes, this is cheating, but the Grenadier from New Jersey wasn't.
New Jersey! Oh my god. Okay, my camera just veered into that of its own accord.
I think Coco's just taken control because you've just completely lost it.
I've got tears in my eyes, that's never happened before. Except when I've been crying.
Joey made a funny. Hooray!
Oh yeah, that's what it reminded me of. Fucking Joey from your Gotus. How the hell did I manage to avoid all those? Fucking spoke too soon.
And again.
Oh, now they've turned green. I'm not going to win this in like 5 years of trying, probably. This is going to turn into...
This is going to turn into SW3 should auditions for a racing commentary job featuring DevilboyScooby.
as practice footage.
This is actually just like... This is basically the equivalent of a mixtape that I just sent to all the broadcast channels. As long as you can manage not to laugh too much at yourself when you try to do Joey Wheeler, then you'll be fine.
Just speak more in that Brooklyn accent. I can't do it. It's so good. It's great. Fuck.
Ragequit comes from the westernmost suburb of Long Island, New York, also known as Brooklyn.
Oh my god. I did see this morning on Facebook. I see everything on Facebook. That's how I get my news. That's how I knew that David Bowie and Alan Rickman and Ronnie Corbett died. Oh, actually, Ronnie Corbett was my grandmother. That told me. She didn't, like, actually kill him. I think she did.
See, that wasn't my first instinct. I thought you were saying that he was your grandmother.
Oh god, no. That would actually be quite
That's what
cool.
confused me.
I'm surprised you're only just being confused.
Yeah, well, a lot of things I'm used to. Sometimes you just get that googly that comes in the wrong way, and you have to stop and think about it.
How is this a legitimate thing that you can actually win?
I don't know, but somebody must have won it.
Probably the developers, but the developers have completed their games in stupid times that nobody else will ever complete. Like the list of scrolling names at the end of Crash 3. It's like, oh, the playtester did this level in 30 seconds, you absolute moron. Right, Google tips. Not penis tips. Tips for this race.
Just Google tips in general.
Just get Google shopping results. Q-tips. Stick them in your earbuds. Even though the instructions specifically say do not do that. Safety lessons from DevilboyScooby. Kids, go-kart responsibly.
Go-kart responsibly and without Q-tips.
Or bombs. To be fair, if a child was seen driving a car with bombs, I'm pretty sure they'd end up in a penitentiary.
Quite possibly.
Actually, to be fair, say a kid did try to kill someone.
Oh dear.
Successfully kill someone. They wouldn't even get life because they're underage.
Well, the age of criminal responsibility is only 10, so...
Yeah, they still go to a youth commission when they're there. What about all those toddlers that shoot their parents in America, though?
Then it usually falls to their parent or guardian, I think. I'm not an expert in law, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
That's stupid then, because if they've just shot their
Yeah.
parents or guardian...
Well, if the toddler has got a hand on the gun from the person that's supposed to be taking care of them, then the person who's taking care of them clearly hasn't taken enough care to not let them get hold of the gun.
That sounds like fucking Scooby-Doo. Oh.
Again, not a lawyer. I don't know.
What Scooby-Doo sounds like?
No, I don't know how to get around age of criminal responsibility.
I'm not asking for a friend or anything. I'm going to recruit a toddler to shoot Donald Trump. Oh god, that better not be taken out of context. Say an example as a cold open. Are you done? Are you done with your mad ramblings? For now.
Alright, that's good enough.
Found any tips that aren't of the Q form?
Sadly not.
Wow. People on the internet
This game is just that hard.
Well, at least something's hard. I've tried everything. Viagra, Cialis, other drugs that I've probably never heard of.
That said, Coco is closing in upon nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide, growing very dangerous chemicals, perhaps should not be allowed by the FIA in this situation. But he does continue on with them, so clearly they're being sanctioned and crash tested, and they're all very legal.
What's the FIA?
Federación Internacional de Automobile.
Thank you. Are they in charge of like go-kart races as well?
Yes.
Wow.
They're basically just in charge of professional racing as a whole.
Wow, so Formula E, Formula D, Formula X, Y, Z and all.
Formula Nippon, Formula 3000, Super Formula,
Crash Nitro Kart, Crash Team Racing.
Formula Team Racing, Formula Crash.
Need for Speed Underground.
All of it FIA regulated.
I assume that's why street railings are illegal. Street racing are illegal because they don't have FIA approval.
Yes, clearly. If John Todd said today, I want street racing to happen, it would clearly just all become legal worldwide.
If you fall too far behind, you just basically get spammed with these fucking green vials of death.
It's a very technical term.
For God's sake, this is torture in a video game form.
And now it's time for the race. They line up. Coco to the left. Nitrous oxide in a giant UFO on the right. It's lights out and away we go. Now Coco trails behind Nitrous oxide, who got a very stunning start. Coco just hitting the walls as she goes through. Not the best line to take, I would imagine. She certainly lost the machine that she had when she was dealing with the Joycey Grenadier. And now...
From Brooklyn.
Coco dodging the nitro boxes expertly, however, saved by her weird rainbow shield of justice and good, also known as Aku Aku.
Best description ever.
Makes her way onto the speed pad while I get congratulated for my high caliber of thesaurus knowledge. and my very succinct way of describing things. Turns out I'm being listened to by some of the pit crew who may or may not really take issue with what I'm going to say, such as not driving into vials of dangerous chemicals. That's perhaps not the best way to race around this circuit, I would imagine. Case in point. Again.
What's the point of giving me fucking torpedoes even? Giving me a cheating robot, that would actually probably help.
It just converts your robot into like a jet plane and you just take off. Just something that can conveniently defeats UFOs.
Bollocks.
Your car basically just becomes a Kekion from Pokemon. It's just ever changing in what it does.
Do you know what it is? I think I need to rely more on power-ups than I have done for most of the series. When is this rain cloud gonna end? Fuck off, rain cloud.
We're not in a drought, we don't need more rain.
We're gonna need fucking Rihanna with her umbrella in a minute. Meanwhile, the commentary team is so dead.
The commentary team is wondering why you spent most of the first corner driving into the wall. That's why.
Was you in a fucking play? He looks like a Hoover.
Maybe that's why you're performing so badly against it. Your performance is hindered by your fear of Hoovers. This is the end of the arc. You have to conquer your fear in order to win this race.
That's, I think, the one thing I hadn't actually mentioned on YouTube before.
Aren't you lucky you have me?
Right, how far away is the finish line?
At least another full lap.
Bollocks. Seriously, by Crash's logic, I'm amazed they haven't made Coco crash and, like, bounce off the roof. Yep, that makes perfect sense, the fact that I was going a lot faster than him. For the entirety of that lap, and yet he still can magically overtake me. Because, you know...
The power of the slipstream in this game is really something indeed.
What? How does that work? Seriously, how does that work?
I have no idea, I am not a chemist.
The one time that this game has actual logical sense.
Still, you've made your way into the lead. Don't let the anger cloud your decision making and reaction times now. Intense concentration time here on Crash Team Racing. She moves around, taking the very central line into the corner, avoiding any walls, which has been the main downfall of Coco's driving style in recent times. Following the boost pads very well, she takes a very good line, nicks the wall there, but not too much damage done in terms of time. And again, getting very close to the wall, but managing to get optimum speed on the exit.
I very nearly went the wrong way.
And then runs into the wall completely, but still manages to get the win somehow. Congratulations.
Thank God. I'm exhausted after that.
And that's your final step on the progression ladder to become a real racing driver.
Next up, Formula 1 2012.
Yes.
I don't know why I picked 2012. Why is he not wearing any pants? That's scary.
Because you need a new fear after conquering the vacuum cleaner.
I'm just gonna be dreams about nitrous oxide. See, it's a Hoover vacuum sucker. Did he just say fuck?
I doubt it. I love the expert lip syncing.
This will be the last time you'll face Nitrous Oxide. We will meet again.
No, we won't. Okay, I don't know whether Crash is having some sort of existential fucking freak out. But if Nitrous Oxide thinks we're going to face him again, I get the feeling that they can go fuck off at the moment. Well, this is the end of the main game, so there's no more story progression. Except something to do with relics, I heard. I wanted to be very interesting because I was actually caring about the story. I wanted to know what happened. And at the moment, all we seem to have done is successfully make him have a sulk.
Yes, and here's the heroine of the piece.
It's the weird background shadowy freakouts that it's having. I don't know, I'm getting confused with.
They're not very easy on the eyes. There's the new Joyzy Grenadier. For one last appearance.
He looks so happy considering that he just lost. Oh god.
To be fair, he didn't seem so upset when he had lost in the first place.
No, because he was like, ha 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 ha, you're going to be killed. Which is kind of what he was like in the first game as well.
Yeah, you're gonna die, yeah.
That accent's great. Oh my god, now they're dancing. Hey, Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. I like how they couldn't actually fit in both of the Komodo brothers because of memory reasons or something. So you just got Joe on his own. Tropy did absolutely nothing in this entire Let's Play. He was one of the worst racers in every time we played, I think. I know someone out there, well, I say someone, actually nobody is, because you're the only person that kind of likes, I think. Just kind of like...
Should I compile a statistical points table of 1 first to 8?
Like a driver's championship type thing. It's point-based. Oh my god, what's happened to Tanya? She's turned green. Torna even, whatever her name is. Oh, that was, look what she was originally dressed as before Sony had a massive fit and said that we couldn't dress them provocatively. Okay, what the hell is that? That scares me. What's happening? What is this? That's confusing. Well, that was Crash Team Racing.
What a fine episode that was.
What a fine series of the, no doubt, best racing game ever.
And just polished gameplay, no mistakes whatsoever.
Absolutely no mistakes, absolutely no flaws, repetition of races. We did it all first time. The only reason we didn't complete it 100% was because we thought that would be too boring for you. We would have been completely capable of doing that. It would have taken like 2 more parts. So yeah, if you what's the guy's name?
Yes.
If he wants to build a car park, then we're not going to stop him. But, yeah.
Approve of this investment.
Yes, we're going to back his investment. We're going to buy shares in Nitrous Oxide Corporation, and then in 5,000 years, when a king is buried from under it, then we can all celebrate and appear on. Yay! Well, until the next completely pointless series, I've been DevilboyScooby.
And I've been SW Creation.
Until next time.
You bet!
Okay, that one. That's right in my ear.
Yes!
Scooby Boy, blah blah blah.